Hello, welcome to Keeping It Real with Amaryllis. This is my second episode, and today we're going to be talking about if 19 is too young of an age to be a deputy. What do you think? So I conducted a poll on my social media and I asked people what they thought. And 90% of the voters advised that they believed that 19 was just way too young for somebody to be a deputy. And then the other 10% thought that it was okay and it depended on the person. So for example, I'm going to read something that one of them wrote. Andrew advised that it really depends on the mental state and the maturity of the officer. And I can see where he's coming from, and he made some examples on how, he knows some mature 19-year-olds, and then he knows other 19-year-olds that all they want to do is party. And I get where he's coming from, but I just feel that for a job that is so critical and you're making life-changing decisions in an instant, 19 is just way too young in my opinion. I felt that I was mature at the age of 19, and compared to some of my other friends, I definitely felt that I was mature. I mean, I joined the military at the age of 19, but then again, I also got married at the age of 19, which I don't feel was probably the best decision at that age. So I definitely see where, even though I felt that I was mature in many instances, I still made some choices that were probably not the best decisions because I could not see what the outcome was going to be. Sue, which had a different opinion, she brought up a good point, and she said that though 18 is considered the legal age for an adult, most people don't reach full maturity until the age of 25. That's absolutely true. That's one of the reasons why, if I win sheriff, that is one of the first things I will change. I will change the age from 19 to 21. Prior to this administration, the hiring age was 21. And then under this administration, we lowered it down to 19 because the sheriff felt that it would help bring more people to the agency. Though I understand why he did it, I don't agree with it. For me, it's more important to have quality over quantity, and that's why, like I said before, I will be changing it back. Now, I don't mind hiring 19-year-olds to work in different divisions, in records, in dispatch, in evidence. That way they start to build that experience, and if they want to become a deputy later on, then great. But I don't agree with hiring them right off the bat at 19 to be a deputy. And that's just my opinion. And I did a little bit of research, and a lot of this information I already knew, but the University of Rochester stated that the rational part of a teen's brain isn't fully developed until the age of 25. Until the age of 25, we process information with the amygdala. So for those of you that don't know what the amygdala is, it's the part of your brain where you think with your emotions. So if any of you are parents of a teenager, you will completely understand. I have a 17-year-old, and though she can be pretty mature many times, there's other instances that she just makes really poor decisions because she doesn't have the ability to understand the consequences, and she does make a lot of decisions based off of her emotion. So though we can find 19-year-olds that are mature, we will probably have more 19-year-olds that are not mature than those who are. So that's why I don't want to take that chance. And, this is something that I'm very passionate about, and nobody's going to be able to change my mind on this particular subject. And I'm glad that the poll showed that a lot of the people agreed with what I was saying. And for those of us that are doing the job, we completely understand. And the quality of work, sadly, I've seen it in these past couple years go down, and I think that definitely has something to do with it. So that is my topic for the day. If you have any other topics that you would like to talk about, just message me below. You can, send me a private message if you don't want it to be on social media. And, I will be picking subjects every week and getting people's opinions on what they believe. Thank you. Hola, bienvenido a Keeping It Real with Amaryllis. Mi nombre es Amaryllis y hoy vamos a estar hablando de si 19 es muy joven para ser policía. Yo hice un poll en mis redes sociales y la gente votaron y 90% de la gente dijeron que la edad de 19 es muy joven para ser policía. Y después 10% de la gente votaron que depende de la persona. Votaron más o menos como 55 gente. Para mí, mi opinión es que yo no creo que 19 la gente tiene la madurez para hacer el trabajo de un policía. Y si yo gano, yo sí lo voy a cambiar a 21. Antes de esta administración, la edad para cogerlo como policía era 21 y esta administración lo bajaron a 19 porque había mucha dificultad encontrando policía. Pero para mí eso no es un riesgo que yo quisiera coger y yo no creo que ellos tienen la madurez para hacer decisiones que están haciendo los policías diariamente. Antes que nosotros tenemos 25, normalmente estamos pensando con la parte de la amígdala del cerebro. Eso quiere decir, para los que no saben, la amígdala es la parte de tu cerebro en donde tú estás haciendo decisiones con tus emociones. En vez de entender las consecuencias, estás haciendo las decisiones en el momento por cómo tú te sientes. Y si usted es padre de un teenager, así como yo tengo una hija de 17, yo entiendo muy bien que ellos hacen muchas decisiones con sus emociones y no con la mente. Aunque ellos puedan tener sus momentos de madurez, ellos todavía no tienen la capacidad de hacer decisiones, especialmente como un policía, que hacen decisiones críticas en un momento. No creo que ellos tengan la madurez. Esa es la información que tengo para hoy. La hice un poco más cortita en español porque se me hace difícil expresarme más en español que lo hago en inglés. Espero que si tengan preguntas, por favor, póngala, mándame un mensaje. Yo quiero preguntas de la gente, tus opiniones. Y la próxima semana escojo otra cosa para hablar de lo que la gente me está preguntando. Mucho gusto. Gracias por oírme y que tengan buen día. Chao.